Welcome to SAU Magazine, a weekly news program coming to you from Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
I'm Jamal Brown.
And I'm Dedra.
We're speaking with Paula Washington Woods, Director of Counseling and Testing, Disability Support Services.
Ms. Woods, what is counseling and testing?
Counseling and testing is a service that's offered to students, faculty, and staff in 3 areas. Counseling, where we provide personal, individual, educational, and academic counseling to students. Testing, where we supervise and proctor many of the national standardized tests, and we work with students who have disabilities who may need accommodations in the classroom.
What are some of the benefits of using this program?
Well, if a student is having a problem, be it personal or academic or educational, then a counselor can maybe be an objective person to help them to work through those problems. The testing is basically where we're providing to a service, because somewhere along the line a student must be certified to do something, and they usually have to have a test for that. And a disability is to help students to achieve their goals in a situation where the playing field has been level for them.
What is the GRE?
The GRE is a national standardized test for those who intend to go to a graduate program, and is usually one of the requirements to get into graduate school.
Are there different types of tests for the GRE?
Well, the GRE has a subject exam, and then it has a general exam. For those students who plan to go to graduate school, they should find what the school requires, whether they should take the general exam or the subject exam.
What advice would you give students who think they may need to be tested?
I'm assuming that you mean if a student has a disability.
Yes.
And they're not sure. One of the things that we do, and most colleges do not do the testing itself, but we have a referral services. And first what we probably would do is ask the student to come in and to see if actually that's the problem. Sometimes there could be other issues that's affecting their performance in the classroom. So if it is that they need to be tested, then we would make a referral and work with them and try to get the testing that they need in order to establish if a disability exists.
What are the steps in order to determine who needs to be tested?
Well, usually we get referrals from faculty members who have noticed that a student is really struggling in the classroom. Sometimes students themselves know that they know the knowledge, but for some reason they cannot perform in classroom. That may be an indication. Sometimes they come from high school where they have had accommodations in the past, and they know that they will need accommodation. So it really depends on the student as to what route we would take.
What type of degree is needed to work in counseling and testing?
Well, you would probably you would need, of course, a bachelor's degree, and that could be in counseling. It can be in psychology, social work, a master's degree, especially in the counseling field, and a doctorate degree in that field. And you can become a licensed professional counselor through additional hours.
What is the CAP exam?
The CAP exam is the Rising Junior exam. It is an exam that's mandated by the state of Arkansas, with students who have between 45 and 60 hours must take these tests in order to prove proficiency for the state.
Is the CAP exam a pass or fail test?
No, it's not a pass or fail test. We do encourage students to do their best. At one time we did have some requirements associated with that, but as of fall of '05, that requirement is no longer mandated. It is required that the student take the test before graduation.
Will employers see the results of the CAP exam?
No, actually it's not really marked on your transcript here at this campus. I can't speak for other campuses, but it is just noted on your transcript that you have passed the AAGE requirement. Now, if you did really well and you scored, you usually get a certificate for ACT said that you did a certain rank according, and that's good for your portfolio.
What is the praxis?
The Praxis exam is the test that's used for teacher certification. There's a Praxis 1 that students who are going into the education field must take to fulfill their requirement, and then Praxis 2 is used to become licensed to teach whatever subject area.
Does SAU offer Praxis 1 and 2?
Yes, we offer the paper and pencil version of Praxis 1 and 2 according to the test dates that's set by ETS. And in the future, we hope to offer Praxis 1 on computer. Praxis 2 is not on computer anywhere at this time.
Does counseling and testing provide free information to the public?
Free information, yes. We have different pamphlets that people can come in on stress management, time management, mental health issues. Of course, we have our website that people can log on and get information. We have a lot of the registration bulletins for the different tests, so the information is there and it's free.
Other than counseling and testing, are there any courses that you teach at SAU?
I currently teach a freshman seminar class in the fall and career and life planning during the fall or the spring. It just varies.
What has been your best experience so far?
In the counseling field, it has probably been helping a student to work through their problem and being successful in resolving that.
Do you enjoy teaching?
Yes, I do. It's an opportunity to meet the new freshmen to come in and to really provide them with some firsthand knowledge of what they would need to be successful in college. So, yes, I enjoy that very much.
Okay, how can you be contacted?
You can reach me in the Donna W. Reynolds Community and Campus Center in Reynolds 216, or you can call 235-4145.
We've been speaking with Paula Washington Woods. SAU Magazine continues in a moment.
The SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program features a wide variety of professional experiences.
Students are responsible for producing and marketing radio and television programs each semester.
SAU Magazine, a radio news program, is available to stations in Arkansas and bordering states.
The SAU Report, a television interview program, is available to cable systems in southwest Arkansas and northeast Texas.
More than a dozen courses are offered in the SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program.
Writing, reporting, and hands-on experiences are stressed in these courses.
In addition, graduating students are more perceptive analysts of mass communication and broadcast journalism.
They are very competitive in the job field and for opportunities as graduate students.
Information about the Broadcast Journalism degree program can be found on the internet at saumag.edu.
That's saumag.edu for an excellent educational opportunity.
I'm Casey Boddie.
And I'm Kathleen Langston.
Our guest is Nina Anderson, President of the Panhellenic Council.
Nina, what is the Panhellenic Council?
The Panhellenic Council is a group that oversees the girls' sororities on SAU campus. It is made up of Tri Sigma, Alpha, and Phi Mu. Currently this year, Tri Sigma is president, Alpha Sigma Alpha is secretary, and Phi Mu is the vice president. We are a group of 6 ladies, 2 from each sorority, who make the rules, the hazing video, hazing speakers, anything that has to do with going Greek or wanting to go Greek, or rules and regulations dealing with it, accessible. If there are hazing infractions, such as being out past 10:30 with your new members, or drinking on campus, anything that is considered hazing in the SAU handbook, we are the ones who have to deal with that sorority individually or members individually with Tammy Sims and Connie Wilson to decide what is actually we think should be done. Panhellenic is a national organization, and we represent National Badge Day, which was March the 6th, and all 3 sororities were asked to participate in it. We also host lady events which deal with leadership speakers, conversation speakers, which Shelley Whaley has spoken to us 2 weeks ago about leadership and what leadership means and how you can be a good leader. And on April the 17th, tentatively, we are having a hazing speaker come speak to not only the Greek organizations, but anybody that is wanting to go Greek.
What does the Panhellenic Council do?
Besides what's already been mentioned, we also host events like Greek Week with IGC, Recruitment Week, both formal and informal. We also have certain nights where we'll open, or every now and then, where we'll open the floor to Greek in general, like leadership conference, or what's held before the fall semester. Panhellenic has to go to that, and some nights we'll have information nights where potential girls can get any information that they want to about Panhellenic, Greek in general, or in more depth of what each 3 sorority means.
You're president now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What other offices have you held with this?
In 2003, 2004, I was the Panhellenic secretary. 2004, 2005, I was Panhellenic vice president. And this year I'm currently president. And on April the 23rd, I will be resigning from Panhellenic altogether. It has been a wonderful experience. Panhellenic has given me much in depth of what not only my own sorority, sisterhood means, but you learn about all 3 sororities because in formal recruitment you have to answer any question about any sorority that the potential girls give you. So it's been it's one that will probably stay with me forever, but it's a joy to serve as all 3 officers and just instead of just one, because you get all 3 aspects of what the Panhellenic Council represents.
What sorority are you currently a part of?
That would be Sigma, Sigma, Sigma. We are founded on April the 20th, and we will be celebrating our Founders Day April 22nd this year. And we are purple and white. We have sailboat as our national symbol. Teddy bears and butterflies are our local symbols. We have a Robbie Page Memorial. It's who we give all of our services to, which is for play therapy children. We currently send service projects and do service projects with the Dallas Children's Hospital. This semester we made 50 coloring books, both in formal recruitment with potential members and in sisterhood events, and we also sent 34 teddy bears to them, and they are distributed throughout all the play therapy children, which are both seriously ill that can never return home and ones that can return home knowing that they will not make it much longer. 2 years ago, we went to Dallas Hospital, and we went at Halloween. We dressed up in costumes, not scary costumes, but we did dress up in costumes, and Tri Sigma actually has 3 rooms in the Dallas Hospital, which has a big wooden plaque on it, and it has a sailboat, and it says Sigma, Sigma, Sigma on it. And we got to experience 3 of the floors, all the cancer, play therapy, and non-serious ill children.
Our guest on SAU Magazine has been Nina Anderson, president of the Panhellenic Council. Thanks for listening.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.